Random rewards are so sweet. Honey's all that I can see. Blame nature, why don't you? I make no apology. I'm in love with a meme. About as real as a dollar, and it makes me wanna scream. I wanna be a millionaire. I'm not weak or lazy. I'm like electricity, I'm the path of least resistance. Always lies the way for me. I'm in love with a meme. About as real as a dollar, and it makes me wanna scream. I wanna be a millionaire. Go dash, 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 dash. Go dash, 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 Doge Daddy, yeah. Go dash, 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 dash. Go dash, 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 Doge Daddy, yeah. Dancing Teslas and SpaceX. This techno king is on a roll. There is no shame in his game. He's having fun, he's in control. I'm in love with a meme. About as real as a dollar, and it makes me wanna scream. I wanna be a millionaire. Go dash, 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 dash. Go dash, 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 Doge Daddy, yeah. Go dash, 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 dash. Go dash, 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 Doge Daddy, yeah. I see stars when I hear Dodge. Forget the moon, I'm off to Mars. Cash is trash, is confetti. So dollar bills can kiss my go dash, 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 dash. Go dash, 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 Doge Daddy, yeah.
Guys, welcome to a new evening stream on Bitcoin. A little bit bullish, so you know we gotta play all the good stuff. You know, there will definitely be some people in the chat saying, hey man, Doge Daddy, that's you know, ultimate reversal signal. So you know, there is always that. Depends if that's gonna be today or not. How's everybody doing in the chat? Or who do we have here? John Douglas. Hey man, how you doing? Bridge Cable is here. Bridge Nate Spurs. Yo, how you doing? Trucky Chef Life. Trucky Chef. You a Trucky Chef? Nice. Meta D Bank DeFi. Evening, sir. How you doing? Rolo Julia. Dominic Garrett. Simply Human. Dude, I'm arbitraging this coin 30% each time. Only done it twice today with a third round. Wow, that's some big, you know, arbitrage there. 30%, man. I try. This team definitely gets better every time. Yeah, it does. This Plan, what's up? How you doing, man? Captain is in the chat. So, you know, today we're gonna definitely look at some, you know, small coins, low cap coins. Who more is here? Betch is here as well. Yeah, those are the guys. Those are the guys. Bin Chicken is in the chat as well. Hi, Chicken. Chamali checking in. Chamali is in the chat. Iced Coffee, Bull Run confirmed, of course. Hubert. Yo, what's up, man? The green name. Anthony, High Tech, Giuliano, and John Douglas. How is everybody doing? Is support legit? 67% yes. 32% think we're gonna get rejected. You know, whether that's gonna be at, you know, 48 or not, we're gonna see that. They check hammer out before the big pump. Yeah. Hey, T-Life. Farid is also in the chat. So all the good guys are here, guys. It only worked 2 times. Now the price is equal or close to profit after fees. Yeah, then it doesn't, you know, work out. But you know, arbitrage can definitely work out if you can find, you know, especially on Uniswap, I think, and you know, some exchanges, stuff like that. You know, if you can find the big moves, stuff like that. Now, before we start, I just want to say congratulations to Jewel in our TF Fans Club chat or Patreon chat. He just got a, you know, today he got a son. So, you know, congratulations, man. You know, kids are the best ever. He already has a daughter that's 3.5 years old. So this is his first son. Congratulations, that's good. And you know, kids are the best, man. Kids are the best. And the reason they are the best, not just because they're kids, you know, but because it does something to you. It does something to you. You know, before the kids, everything is about me. You're self-centered. You're looking always to you, you know, caring about other people and stuff like that. You know, there is always that, but you know, you're still self-centered. Everything is about you. But as soon as you get kids, you know, everything becomes about them, about everybody else. And even the problems you have don't seem to be problems. You know, you get over it because of the kids, guys. You know, and if you don't do that, if you get kids and you are still self-centered, you know, then there is some other bigger issues with you. But man, Jewel, you know, in the chat, congratulations, man. I hope you're having a nice day. I decided I'm only bullish this evening and we're truly going to the moon. Was super fun though. Yeah, I bet it is. I bet it is. I'm one of the good guys. Yeah, congrats to Jewel. Congrats to Jewel. That's why I'm gonna have kids. Yeah. Or only legacy will leave behind. Depends. I mean, if you're like Elon Musk, I mean, there are definitely other legacies you're gonna leave behind, you know. But kids do definitely something for you. That said, guys, I'm gonna show you today a very and we're gonna talk about, you know, why the 80% drop is not necessary and why this drop that's, you know, happened 2 times over, 50% drop isn't enough. So everybody says, you know, Bitcoin has to go down 80% because it's always done that. I'm saying it doesn't have to do that. I'm going to explain to you exactly why it doesn't have to do that, and I'm going to explain that right now. You know, the 30k support is might just hold very nicely. 32k, no kids yet, but got the dog, and it has completely changed me. Yeah, I mean, as soon as you get something that you care about more than yourself, you know, it does change you as a, you know, as a person. Initially, you know. Okay, guys, enough kids talk, not enough family talk. Let's check out Bitcoin. As you can see here, we are right now hitting this resistance up here, right over here. But we are doing good. We managed to have this. You know, I don't know how many of you followed Bitcoin lately. And the 4-hourly time frame, we had this nice double bottom here, confirmed the bullish engulfing candle up here. Continue moving towards the upside. There was a bullish RSI divergence down here as well. MACD cross, but everything is happening on the 4-hourly time frame, and on the daily time frame we are not quite there yet. But you can see here that the support down here that we said at 41.8, it actually went up all the way down to 42.140. So it wasn't hit on the dollar, but it came pretty close, which is actually very bullish. You always want, you know, to get close to support but not actually hit it, because, you know, if you can manage to, you know, just get close to the support, you know, and, you know, don't hit it and just bounce off of that, that might be a bullish sign. Damjan is in the chat. Hey man, how you doing? Single 6,000 BTC buy did this apparently. Who was it? I don't think that that was a single buy. You know, the price is, you know, the Bitcoin market is very liquid, so, you know, 6,000 BTC can move the price, but I don't think, you know, if you go to 1-hourly time frame, you know, it is a move, but it is kind of expected. It didn't just come out of nowhere. It came out of, you know, the resistance area up here. You can see the resistance up here. You know, we went down here and then slowly climbed up, create some kind of resistance up here, you know, touched up here with it, and as soon as we broke that, we explode towards upside. So there was no surprise or anything like that. No notifications. Yeah, I mean, somebody gets notifications, not everybody gets notifications. I don't know why that is. There is the bell, guys. There is the bell. You gotta click the bell and all button and stuff like that, right? You gotta click the bell if you want notifications. I don't know why notifications sometimes goes out, sometimes don't, you know. It's YouTube. YouTube don't notify everybody. Right now there's only 205, you know, 205 people have clicked on the video, and 210 people, and there are already 80 people in here. So YouTube is a little bit different. The way algorithm works is, let's say I'm a 30k channel, and YouTube knows that, you know, I get around, you know, 100 between, you know, 100 viewers, you know, during that time, right? So he will notify people until I get those 100 people inside, and once I get those 100 people inside, he will stop notifying people and will just wait. So if my views go down, he will notify more and more people, right? So he will try to keep me around 100 because, hey, we are not notifying everybody, right? So we just try to keep me around 100 you know, viewers all the time, you know, and will not notify other people. So what you have to do, I think I have to set up something where I can notify people, you know, without, you know, going through YouTube. So I think I'll do that. The sending channel will get destroyed. Yeah, this descending channel will get destroyed. I think this is some kind of descending channel. It's not perfect channel, but it you know, small time frames does look legit, because if you zoom out a little bit, you'll see that it is actually quite good. It is quite a good channel. It is very nice. So this descending channel hopefully gets destroyed, and we break through the upside up here, through the upside. Well, number 14, 8 and 49k BTC. Wow, that's insane. Bell clicked from the start. Yeah. So I'm a sneaky YouTube algo. Yeah, that's the algo. So you'll see, for example, channels that you know, always get like thousand views, and it's very constant. Like every stream is like thousand. It really doesn't matter. Sometimes it goes up, sometimes it goes down, but there is a lot of you know, people, you know, something's happening, a lot of people want to watch, then it will go a little bit up. So you know, usually I get a 100, you know, in the bull markets around 200 300 viewers, but right now it's around 100 views. Right now it's around 84 90, but I can see right now that my, you know, people are watching this right now, but they are not, there are no new clicks coming in, right? Notification has stopped going out because, you know, YouTube figure out, okay, 80 guys, that's enough for you, man, that's enough for you, go away. We're gonna notify these other people with something else, you know. So you know, that's YouTube algo for you. That said guys, so this looks very legit, very nice. The move, we called every single move on the chart up here, right? We call this up here, we start saying that this has to go a little bit down. Technically, you know, once we start breaking up here, we've been saying that this double bottom has to happen. Sometimes because you break the channel, then you go up here, you break this towards the upside, and you know, continue towards the upside. As soon as we came up to the 200 moving average, we said, you know, it is extended, it needs to pull back a little bit. It started pulling back, you know, it took a little while, but it did pull back to the 10 moving average, and it start hugging this up here, you know. Then we were talking about this, you know, extend, smack, hug, and dump. Extend, smack, hug, and dump pattern that's happening here. So you know, you extend, you smack, you hug, and you dump on the downside. So we're saying that this is very probable to happen. We are thinking it maybe might hold this support up here with the 20 moving average, or you know, the best case, not that's the best case scenario, but you know, the support that should hold is down here at it was here at 41.8, right? 41.8. We came pretty close down there. Right now this support is, why did my line go, where did my line go? So right now this support is holding. It is very nice. You see this 50 moving average is actually we came very close to it, and I like when you have some kind of very important level support, but you came close to the support, but you're not hitting the support on the dollar or breaking a little bit and then, you know, bouncing back up, because this actually shows bullishness, right? This shows bullishness, and we like that, right? So all the moves have been called right now over here for you know, at least this part over here, and right now even this move on the 4-hourly time frame, this you know, double bottom down here that's been created, and we're calling that this is the reverse towards the upside, because we are breaking the trend up here on the side as well. Of course, that there was the trend break, we broke the trend, we went a little bit down. Right now going above the 10, 20 and the 200 moving average on the 4-hour time frame. We still got this line up here to break, so we're gonna see eventually what's happening up here, but everything looks very nice. Everything looks very nice, guys. It looks very nice. Everything looks very nice. Now what I want to show you today, guys, at least in this stream up here, what I'm gonna show you up here is I showed it actually on the Bitcoin video today. It was like 30 minutes video, so I'm not quite sure everybody watched that, but I did not explain what I'm about to explain to you right now. So there is this indicator up here called logarithmic growth curves for Bitcoin, and it goes something like this. It does, you know, follow it very nicely. You can see here, you know, the bottoms on the downside, the bottom right, this was Corona dump, so you know, it got extended on the downside, came back right up, and you can see the tops as well are hitting it. So if these are any kind of correct lines, you know, it should go inside here. What you're gonna notice here is that we did not go all the way up to the top up here, we just pulled back a little bit. We did not go all the way to the top, we just pulled back a little bit on the downside up here. So we didn't go through the roof, right? We pulled back, then we did it for another time and pulled even back more. What you're gonna notice is that this distance up here and this distance up here is a lot less. That's why even in today's video I said there is, of course, if you're just looking at this, probability that we might go something like down to 32 33k down here, whatever that's gonna be, right? 32 33k, like these levels down here, like go something like here, and then maybe continue towards the upside, get the biggest possible, you know, move that we can actually have from some kind of 30,000 towards the upside. But we had this very nice accumulation zone up here. We had one accumulation zone we pumped, we have right now second accumulation zone that we are going out of, so everything looks good. What I want to talk about, and you know, that's why we said that this might be a move towards downside, towards some kind of 33,000 again, right? We don't see it right now, we don't see anything bearish right now on the chart. The supports are holding, everything looks good. we're dumping a bit here. Yeah, dumping a little bit here. So it's okay. It is kind of expected if you look at it on the chart over here, right now on the 4-hourly, and look at the moving averages over here. What you're gonna see here that we are not technically dumping, we're just pulling back. You know, we had this big 4-hourly move towards downside. Right now we still have 3 hours and 6 minutes left for this next candle to complete. So, you know, moving a little bit down on these to these moving averages, you know, retesting of support, and then continue pumping towards upside. It's a normal move. Nothing is actually happening. Nothing is actually happening. So let's go back to this this chart up here. This chart up here, and let's pop back these logarithmic growth curves up here. So I'm going to explain to you why we don't need to do 80% drops. So when you have some kind of parabolic move towards the upside up here, you can see up here from the top to the bottom we had 83% drop, right? And previously up here as well we had from the top to the bottom it was 83% drop. So everybody's saying that we have to have 83% drop over here right now. If we had 83% drop here, you can see here that we are out of these logarithmic growth curves towards downside. So only reason we should have had you know, a drop of 83% towards downside if we had continued going up here towards some kind of top up here. If we're going to some kind of top, then you can say that okay, down here might be, you know, some kind of a big move towards downside, some kind of 70%, 80%, whatever it's going to be, right? Big move towards downside, and then you have these, you know, 70, 80%, maybe even more or more if it, you know, blows through the downside for a quick bit, right? That's why when you have these, you know, 80% drops on the downside. But we did not do that. We did move on downside and then a little bit up, and then downside again, and right now we're going a little bit up. So this move over here, what it did to us is actually we went through a bear market, we went through the correction. Bear market is generally it is only correction. Bear market is only correction. You explode towards upside, you have to correct. So this move up here is also a correction. It's just sideways correction with a small 2 moves towards downside, right? But it did the trick because we went from up here, you know, we went and came very close to this bottom area down here on these logarithmic curves. So technically we don't have to drop anymore, because even if you drop even more towards downside, we're coming back to these 333 levels. We don't have to have 80% drop, and everybody's saying we have to have 80% drop. We don't have to have 80% drops. 80% drops are for something that's correcting, it went up parabolic, went up exponentially, it needs to correct fast on the downside, then you have these big fast correction towards downside where the 80 drop is needed. Now we don't need to have that. Over here you can see that it was 54%, and up here it was something like 52%. So we had 2 drops of 50% towards the downside, and that's enough, guys. That's enough. I don't see any need to do another move down here, you know, to the downside. We can definitely move even more down, but I think there is just too much bullishness in the market for us to, you know, to move down. I think if we were to go all the way down here to some kind of level, I think we would have done it here. I think this price up here came to 32,000. You can see 32,000 getting hit here, right? But that was the bottom, right? That's the bottom down here. So, you know, going back down again, it can technically happen, and we are still keeping all the books open up here on the chart. But you know, we are not saying it like if this stays up here, some kind of, you know, evening star doji pattern up here, some kind of reverse pattern, next week continue dumping on downside, and then we break some lines, we're gonna look at on this level up here. But we don't have to have the 80% correction from the top up here. So I'm not right now looking at any kind of you know, 20,000, 10,000, anything like that, just based on the logarithmic curve, right? So that's what I want to explain to you guys. We did what we needed to do. And what is a correction, guys? What is a correction? Correction is basically any kind of move that slows the price, so the price can actually, you know, you can help the moving averages to catch up to the price. Even in chart, when you have some kind of move towards the upside, oftentimes you'll see that price starts going sideways like this up here. The these are the consolidation patterns, and these consolidation patterns are very normal because you got some kind of moving averages that are coming, right? And you know, average moving price, you know, 200 moving average, right? And when you are extended from that, that's why we often use that's why we often use, I don't know, you can see it. Can you see it? That's why we often use the TLA overextended indicator up here, because we are looking for these extensions, right? And oftentimes when you get too extended from something, right, you need consolidation. This is a normal consolidation. It is a little big consolidation, but it's a normal consolidation. And the only thing this consolidation does, you can see up here, we bounced too much towards upside. You know, these moving averages got extended. These moving averages got extended, right? The moving averages got extended, and then we went sideways up here. So these moving averages consolidate. The 200 moving average is still very slow, but you know, still, we are down all the way down to the 100 moving average and stuff like that. So it is consolidation pattern, the way I see it. So we do not need any kind of 80% correction, and that's good, guys. 32 the button if we go down. Johnny Stang is in the chat. Hey man, how you doing? How you doing, man? I came into your stream at the very end when he said like buy. Small moves to us at 50% down is the new normal. No, I don't see any. I don't see any 50% move towards downside. If we go down from over here, based on the logarithmic chart, and I'm not really a logarithmic kind of guy. If you want a logarithmic kind of guy, you go and watch Benjamin Cohen. Right, but if you had to see some kind of move right now towards downside, that's gonna be like 25%, and I don't think, you know, 25% towards downside is gonna scare anybody, right? It might be very, you know, very it might scare a lot of people down here, because I think there might be a lot of liquidity to get down here right now, because it's been consolidating for a long time. So if we do drop on the downside and pick up this liquidity, I think this is gonna be final move. But I right now, you know, even though there are definitely options that we can hit down here, looking at the logarithmic chart up here, it doesn't seem that we're gonna do that. But you know, we might go down to pick up the liquidity, and if we do that, that's gonna be one of the last dumps towards downside, and then we're gonna go towards upside. Now the bullish thing on this chart up here, of course, is the target up here around 200,000. You know, depends on when we hit it here, April 260, 300, you know, depends on when you hit the target. If we do the same kind of you know, speedy move that we did up here, right? If you do the same kind of speedy move we did up here, you know, 260k up here towards the top, and you know, it's gonna happen, you know, by November, 28th November. So if you pull it a little bit up here, it's gonna be 22nd November, guys. 22nd November, we're gonna hit the top. Where's up here? The center plant. You know what's up, right? You know what's up. 22nd November, we're gonna hit the top up here, right? If we have this nice move that starts right now, and the same kind of rally that we had, you know, since last time. Confirmed. Currently the Wyckoff accumulation, in my opinion, I think, you know, Wyckoff accumulation is finished. You know, we might be at some kind of top there. We didn't go up to the top of the curve, meaning we shouldn't break below it either, as I see it. I mean, it can be that, it can be that. There's all kinds of ways that you can interpret the chart. I think it's just, you know, I think this 80% drop towards downside not necessary, so that's why I am trying to say it. When the man, hi guy, you missed, you know, the first part of the video, like 10 minutes we played your song, man. Legend, you have an awesome night. It's good, it's good. So, you know, we are not complaining, definitely nice night. There's only one decenter plant. Yeah, not so fast. I need to buy more. So Lambo by the end of the year, confirmed. Yeah, that's what we're looking at. That's what I'm looking at. Depends on how much depends if we have the same speedy rally towards the upside, or if you do some, you know, some kind of ziggity, and then, you know, depends on where they decide to let the bull run go towards the upside. It depends on when they decide to let the bull run go towards the upside. Let's pull some music, background music, guys. Are we gonna do chill step, low beat? What are we gonna do? Breaker? Something like this, I don't know. What do you think of Shiba? I mean, if we get another bull run, it will explode, but right now it's not that exciting, to be honest with you. By the way, Coin is doing 30% right now on the daily time frame. I mean, these are small moves, but it does. This is a 13% move, guys. You don't think you see it, but this is a 13% move. It was up like something like 80%, because this is a low cap coin. This you know, B Pro. This is what CoinSkid is, you know, shilling to his guys. He said, you know, the next time, but you know, it does look okay. It does look okay. It did 13% up to the resistance up here, a very important resistance on daily time frame. On the weekly time frame, it is trying to get it back above this 50 moving average up here, but you know, getting a little bit rejected on the downside. B Pro. How's DYX doing? DYX as well is just pumping towards upside. So you know, we are thinking this is going parabolic towards upside right now. So we need to see, but this is a long-term chart, this is a weekly chart. There was some kind of inverse heavy shoulders pattern, the target got hit. This is just breaking the resistance up here towards the upside. This is just, you know, blasting through the skies, guys. This is blasting through the skies. So I'm not quite sure what's going on with this. Selling his bags, yeah, I don't think he'll be selling his bags at you know 30, because you know the market cap on BPro is like 33 million. So I'm not quite sure about that. We are family to the moon, man, to the moon. So that was that. So you know, I think you know the 80% drop is interesting to, you know, talk about. Weekly resistance. I might be up here. There looks like there is a bunch of resistance up here, right, in this area. I don't want to look at it right now, but it is looking like. Let's go to the monthly time frame. There is so much data up here. It goes back to 1968, man. 96. What the? Do you see the line? Do you see the line like right off the bat? Do you see the line, guys? Do you see the line? It is breaking towards upside, man. It's up there. You cannot use this one. This one looks. This broke, tested right now. Right now over here. This is the important part up here. We get above this level up here. No, it should not be this level. It should be down here because this engulfing can try, give or take something like this. Maybe it's at a very important level where it's, you know, it's gonna go like speedy towards the upside up here. Maybe. What do you think over ApeCoin? You wanna know about ApeCoin? Yeah. So we are calling for this 10 bucks down here. We are calling for this 10 bucks down here. It came to 10.6, but we are looking at this line down here at 10.18. It looks like he made also some kind of double bottom down here, getting above that right now, blasting through the sky, 11% towards upside, slowly climbing towards upside up here. It managed to right now today to get back above this 10 moving average up here. There's a big resistance here at the 20 moving average, so I'm not quite sure it's gonna, you know, manage to do that. So 12.6 is a big resistance up here, at least from what I can see. Big resistance. You see these touches up here as well. People going risk off into yields. In fear of recession and rate hikes, what does the total market? But Alessio Restani was talking today about rate hikes and how the rate hikes are not actually correlated with market dump. So it's interesting video to look at. If you guys want to look at it, he's called Alessio Restani. So you got the new video up here.
Hey guys.
Will this end the bull market? And he's talking about the rate hikes and stuff like that. So you know, interesting video to look at. You know, I like this guy because he talks about this kind of stuff. You know, rate hikes, you know, market manipulation, you know, market moves. You know, some interesting metrics. Definitely worth a watch. USDT also an important chart hitting resistance. Thanks. We'll take a look. Would love to see your T on XRP. XRP is not. I think XRP is following Bitcoin right now. 0.83. Yeah. We are below the resistance. Sorry, support here at 77, 78. Depends if this actually holds. Because this is the first break on the downside. It looks weaker than Bitcoin though. It looks weak, a little bit weaker than Bitcoin. No, I'm not gonna look at it right now. Maybe it can pick up, you know, these 77, 78 lines up here, these are important, 10 and 20 and 10 moving average down here. So, you know, we'll see how much, where it closes this weekly candle. Today is the weekly close, very important close. Watch, but between TA by Alessio you can also see other stuff, example shopping mall. Yeah, he's also showing other stuff. Yeah, shopping mall is nice. The world's largest shopping mall. XRP broke out of the falling wedge. Nah, the 4 hour is still in some kind of a up here. It increased the speed. This trend over here got broken, but it has still this resistance up here at the top up here. It's gonna be around 50 moving average, give or take. But falling wedge, I don't see the falling wedge up here. I mean, 4 hour falling wedge, there is not even falling wedge up here. It's only two touches. Nah, I don't see it right now. Maybe something like this though. Maybe this is a falling wedge, right? Maybe this one. So we had 1, 2 right now going up there. Then maybe. Who knows? Who knows? Throw it from the top. I mean, let's clear up all the lines. From the top down, what are we gonna do here? Doesn't matter how you put it up here, like this. Still inside the wedge. Put on some different tunes, buddy. Okay, for you I'll do that. So, do you believe 20k range will still be approximately bottom range, or do you personally believe it could dive deeper? We like if you go like 10 minutes back in the stream, you'll see that we talked about 32k. But you know. Okay, so that's Bitcoin, guys. That's Bitcoin for you. So do we have anything else on Bitcoin right now? It does look bullish. It is having this pullback down here to the moving average, which is normal. So you know, maybe it's gonna close down there. Now on the weekly time frame, what do we want to happen on the weekly time frame? It does not look like we're gonna manage to get back above the 50 moving average up here, or the 10 moving average. But this might be some kind of shakeout where we go down and then straight back up here. And that will also confirm the support on the 20 and 50 moving average. So next week I think is going to be very important, because if we do go below 20 and the 50 moving average, and then you know stay down here, next week, that's confirming the break of the support, right? And that's very bearish, and then we will be looking at lower levels down here, some kind of, you know, 32, 33,000, whatever that's gonna be. We're gonna look at that, you know, when that times come. But I think next week is very important, because if we get any kind of bullish candle up here, any kind of bullish candle above these moving averages, right back up here, bull run restart. Keep the fans club. Fans club. So also BPro is doing well and nicely. Is anything else looking like juicy? Yeah, by the way, guys, Dogecoin is up 7% today. This is the weekly time frame. Daily time frame, you can see up here it is up 7%. Up, this was up 20%, but it's slowly moving towards the upside. And I won't say much about Dogecoin, but what I'm gonna give you a tick. If you go to my YouTube channel, the late adopter. If you go to the YouTube channel and watch the latest video, not this live stream, but this, I feel strongly that this might be it. I talk about Dogecoin, and if you go to, you know, end of the video. Okay, now that everybody left, you know, the non-believers left the video, and right now closing the video, they are not watching this last part. So this last part is only for the, you know, true TF fans club guys, true guys that are, you know, liking the content and watching all the way. So if you want to see what I say about Doge, go and watch the video. I feel strongly that this might be it. Go watch this video. I made it today. But after the you know, the ending. After the ending, I say quick a few words about Dogecoin. You know, so we won't talk too much about it, but we can. I'm not looking at the charts, but let's see up here. You can see here on the weekly time frame, it's trying to break this this very important 20 moving average up here. So it's gonna be really nice if it can manage to stay above it on the weekly time frame. So I think that might be bullish for Bitcoin. No idea who the genius is, but once Shiba starts burning those infinity supplies of token, the Shiba will number 3 crypto coin anyway, already in top 15. Man, Shiba, wasn't Shiba like number 2 when it was pumping? You hit a secret bonus strike in there, sneaky boy. And this is not the first time I do that, guys. This is not the first time I do that. There have been times when, you know, we go through, you know, to the end of the video, and, you know, I play, you know, some kind of, you know, ending credits, and then like, okay guys, for the rest of you guys that are still here, let's look at that. So, you know, watch through the whole videos, guys, watch through the whole videos. Or just, you know, go fast forward towards the ending and see if there is anything at the end of the video. I mean, either way, SHIB never passed Doge on market cap, almost, but not quite. Yeah, so you know, I don't doubt that SHIB or Dogecoin can be even number one on the charts, because these are the coins that are pumping crazy when euphoria hits, right? What do you think about Tino from Traders Reality? I don't like Traders Reality, you know, I don't look at it, you know, too weird for me. I think it's too weird for me. Last time I checked, I forget which channel was that. Traders Reality. Traders, wasn't that? Yeah, it's too weird for me. It's too weird for me. Yeah, I think it's too weird for me. He does stuff that I'm not very fan of, so you know, it's too weird for me. So is you know, okay, let's do coins, guys. Let's do coins. Your T on VeChain, please. Okay, bridge cable. Let's check out VeChain. Let's check out VeChain. And how's VeChain doing right now? You can see these supports at 67 and 60 right now, holding this very majestically, this very nice support at 67. This bottom double bottom confirmed right now, pulling back to this you know, support at 67. Everything looks fine. This is on the weekly time frame, of course. It came a little bit down. It tried to, you know, get back, you know, it went down again. Right now, continuing up here. This 10 and 20 moving average will be major resistance to break, because you eventually want to get back above the moving average. Just continue. It looks like we are broken the trend down here. It looks like, let's go to the 4-hourly time frame, and maybe we have broken the trend on the downside, right? So we need to get back above the trend. And yeah, this looks like some kind of you know, what's it called, bump and run pattern. So you get a lead in, you get a bump, and then you get a run pattern. So this is lead in, this is the bump, and this is the run pattern. So once you get it up here, you know, it continues on the downside. And I've been meaning to talk about this because I've seen it not only on this chart, but I've seen on other charts. So the question is, will this bump and run pattern play out on everything else? But this is on the small time frame, this 4-hourly time frame, so you might see something like this up here, and then, you know, that's done. Because this bump and run pattern, I think, goes down here or something, or maybe even all the way down here. I don't think so. Let's check it out. Bump and run pattern targets. What are people saying? Like, what are people looking at when they're looking at bump and run patterns? The target, where is the target? Should be at there is no, yeah. So bump and run target is where it started. Targets, yeah, that's what I said. Like, targets are right. So it started down here. So target of this bump and run pattern, if this is a bump and run pattern, should be around something like 45. That's a big drop on the downside, so I'm not quite, you know, 35% towards downside. That's back down at these levels down here. So, you know, if it does that, you know, and Bitcoin does, you know, same move towards downside, that might confirm this, you know, 35, 32, 30, whatever this might confirm this, you know, the logarithmic scale that we go down back to the, you know, again to 32, do this, and, you know, continue towards the upside, right? But where is the VeChain? 155. But it's on a small time frame up here, small time frame. Now let's double check down here this, because you put it like this, you know, it does confirm very nicely. I mean, it is almost perfect. Like, you touch, very nice touch down here. It is actually very touch, but this touch up here is very nice, and then you got very nice touch, very nice. So it is touching the line so nicely, but it needs to break this towards the upside. It needs to break this towards the upside to get back on this, you know, bump and run pattern. If this is a bump and run pattern, didn't see the bump and run. Thanks. I mean, it might be the bump and run, you know. I'm not, you know, but it does look like a bump and run. It does look like a bump and run. But I like this 50 of, you see this 50 moving average, this yellow line. Look how nice it is. Downtrend, broken, right now going up. Right now, I think it needs to consolidate here. It might go down a little bit more, like up here, but it does look nice. Everything besides bump and run pattern looks nice. But I'm hoping it's just gonna, you know, do this. Bitcoin support may not hold because someone on the BitBoy channel told me that Richard Hart is smarter than Satoshi, and X is going to 1 million and Bitcoin is going to 0. Just saying. I like Richard Hart, man. I was watching his live stream today, not very much. I was watching like 10 minutes of the live stream, but I don't know if this was even live stream. I like Richard Hart, man. CKB looks like it's making its move. CKB. It did a nice move up here. This is on the daily time frame. So it has this major resistance on 10 and 20 movers. Let's go first to the weekly. This looks important. Yeah, it looks important. It is important. You see, we fell back to the support. So it broke down or up above 10 moving average. Right now, back to the support line. It's nice. Big major supports up here. I think these are 116, 70. I think we already drew this up here. But especially this one right now at 170, because 20 and the 50 moving average are exactly there. But this move towards downside kept to the support, so you know it will be nice if you don't break this on the weekly time frame, right? It will be nice. But on the daily time frame up here, you can see over here, this also looks like some kind of a, let's go to the 4-hourly time frame. This also looks like some kind of a lead in, bump, and then run pattern, right? And then run pattern. The question is, you know, whether the chart that we just saw over here, whether this is right at, you know, targets is all the way down here. Let me see what other people, you know, what other are drawing. Most of these guys don't know what's up, but you can see here take profit all the way down there, right? All the way down there. So, you know, back at the start. But no, it is hitting this very important resistance here at 10 and 20 moving average. So we'll see if it manages to, you know, to maybe tomorrow break it or something like that. If it manages to do that, it's gonna look nice. But definitely weekly support level at 0.12 or something like that. Hello, yeah, Atom did not really pump yet if you compare to the other. What do you think for the weeks to come? Let's check out Atom. Atom is one of these coins that I think it, you know, it should pump eventually. Because look at the chart on Atom. This is a weekly chart. It just keep going up, guys. Just keep going up, up. You know, a little bit down up here and then up. And they didn't have the same move that Bitcoin had on the downside. It just continues like consolidating up here above this 50 moving average. You see 50 moving average right now. 50 moving average, 50 moving average, 50. So this is like the, you know, ultimate support up here. So the question is, will this actually break on the downside, or what's gonna happen up here? So over here, let's try to draw nice lines on this one up. It doesn't seem, maybe something like this, because I like the hitting this one. It's not hitting this one up here though. I mean, it can be this one as well, but yeah, give or take, because this is up here. So yeah, let's go see on daily time frame what we can conclude up here. Yeah, give or take. Maybe something like this, right? And downside should be something like this down here. Yeah, because top down. Let's see on the weekly time frame. Can you draw it nicer? Yeah, it does seem to be this one. So it's getting to the ending of this triangle up here. It is below these moving averages down here. So the question is, will it just, you know, break this 50 moving average on the downside or not? This looks like some kind of, you know, big consolidation pattern. You can see here it's being consolidated. So right now it is very close, this move. So the question is, will Bitcoin move towards downside? Will Bitcoin move towards upside? Because whatever Bitcoin does, customers will do as well. But it does look like it's. It did, you know, go back down, but it's still not below this 50 moving average. Still not below the 50 moving average. Let's see how this looks on daily time frame. Yeah, it was slowly climbing up here and went below the old moving average. Right now, it's going a little bit on the downside down here. If this isn't the bottom, it's gonna look ugly once it starts crossing on the downside, though. So I hope this is the bottom. I hope this is the bottom, without looking any much more further towards it. Let's see some indicators down here. Daily time frame still bearish towards downside, crossing zero line, sitting at 44 RSI, which is quite nice. Weekly, we don't have the bullish cross here on the weekly, so why not? but we don't have bullish cross, and the momentum is changing, so that is not there. And this is going this is gonna break towards upside or downside soon. You know, the final moments for Cosmos are coming. But which way will this actually break out? I mean, I cannot say it already broke towards downside, but it look like it's gonna close below this 10 and 20 moving average. Let's go to the small time frames and see if we can figure this out down here. So this move on the downside did get broken. I think it got broken up here. Nah, it didn't. It should be something like this up here. We'll do something like this, maybe something like, because these three tops up here, right, something like this, they are saying that we are. So that was the first trend. The first trend got broken up here, but the secondary trend up here, that's right now we are going sideways up here. This looks like some kind of very nice support. So if it can manage to break through this trend line up here towards the upside up here, it just might, you know, change the trend a little bit and continue towards the upside. But if it gets rejected on this, and this is gonna happen fast, man, this is gonna happen fast, doesn't have that much left to do. So this move, sideways move over here, it's gonna get rejected and it's gonna drop down, or it's gonna break this towards the upside and pump towards the upside. But it's a little bit hard to say what's gonna do next. I think it's a little bit hard to say. Haven't been looking, you know, I'm not very familiar with the chart, but it does look like it's gonna do a move soon. So, you know, we are looking for a break towards the upside, we are looking for a break towards the downside, right? Give or take. Can you check Luna? I'm 5x long and 96. Yeah, Captain, we check Luna. Richard's maba full of himself. Yeah. People don't like Richard because of his personality, but you know, we like him because the chart goes up. His charts goes like right through the roof, man. Atomo 6 hour looks primed. VWAP coming. What's VWAP? Let's check out Luna for the captain. Where is Luna? There is Luna. By the way, Luna is our coin, guys. Luna meaning Moon. Luna is our coin, guys. That's our coin. Thanks for that. You are really amazing. Thanks, Chris. Nice to hear. Down or Moon, I really love your live streams. Luna is our coin, guys. Luna is our coin. So let's check our coin, guys. Let's check our coin. So what you can see, the right off the bat down here, this 4-hourly trend happening on Luna. And you said you went long. Maybe down here. Yeah, it does look like it broke the trend. So this looks like very good for Luna right now, because this small 4-hourly trend down here got broken. Here. This is a retest on the same trend, just like Bitcoin does, right? You go up here, it can do 2 moves, but sometimes does 1 move. What you're gonna look for right now is the breakout up here above 97 up here, breakout, because then it confirms this double bottom on the 4-hourly time frame. There was double bottom down here confirmed, but a bigger double, we can say that this may be 8-hour time frame or something like 6-hour to 8-hour time frame. This bigger double bottom might be confirmed on a bigger time frame, but resistance on 97 will, I think, push the price a lot higher towards the upside. Let's pop the moving averages up here and just see how the moving averages are looking. So we climbed above 10, right back below it, then right now above 10, holding that. So we want to get above 97, because you can see the 20 moving averages right there as well. So we want to do something like this up here. I think that's going to be very bullish for the price. Right now also we went back down to some kind of 50 moving average. The uptrend got broken though. The uptrend got broken. You can see up here. Remove the moving average for a second up here. And let me remove this line and this number and this line. What you're gonna see here, the uptrend got broken, right? We had this very nice uptrend up here, and then we broke that towards the upside. So right now, once we start going towards the upside, you wanna again break this uptrend, get back in it. So maybe this was just fast move towards downside, but Luna did pump a lot though. So Luna did Luna did like something like 143%, and this is a lot for a coin that's, you know, in billions and billions market cap. So doing a 143%, you know, you double that market cap, more than double the market cap towards the upside. Also on the moving averages we are a little bit extended, so this you know, pullback is necessary. But right now maybe there is some kind of like this 4-hourly short downtrend is broken, but the question is, can it because this small time, where is the downtrend? How did you join? Something like this up here. I think it was something like this because this engulfing candle, yeah. So although there was some kind of you know, support down here and some kind of double bottom happening up here, double bottom, and we blessed through the upside, I think we need to get back above, you know, 97 up here for more bullishness towards the upside. So I don't know about Luna right now. I don't know. I think it pumped too much. There is just too much excitement about it. You have to, when looking at some coins, you have to also look at you know, how much hype was there around Luna. And you know, everybody was talking about Luna. We are not. Maybe I ought to close my mouth. I don't know what you're gonna do. I'm just giving you my opinion, you know, as always, because this Luna is so much bullish, and they are still buying Bitcoin, and people are still talking about Luna, you know, a lot. So this can definitely just go a little bit down here and just continue, you know, pumping towards the upside, because I don't know what's gonna happen with Luna, how much upside it has. But what I do know is that it just might continue bullishness if it gets back above, you know, this line up here at 97.45. If it does that, because right now the trend, this trend over here is broken. It did test the trend, it got support up here, but right now I think if it can manage to get above 97, it just might continue towards the upside. But will it go on the downside? I don't know that, you know, and you know, I'm looking at some kind of 92 level to confirm that, you know, more move towards the downside, because, you know, support, 3 supports up here, 1, 2, 3. This is 3 touches on downside, triple bottom down here, but it needs to get back above these levels up here. It needs to get back above these levels up here, because right now over here it's either consolidation or some kind of a reaccumulation zone before it moves towards downside, right? But if it, you know, continues nice towards upside, it can do that. Depends on if this actually corrected enough or not with this move. Let's try to see that down here. Like, our extensions did go back a lot, so you know, it doesn't have to do that. RSI went up to some kind of 69 level up here, and right now it's a 60 level, so you know, RSI is, you know, corrected. So the way I see it, if we close down here right now on this weekly candle, if we close down here, I think, you know, we've done enough. I think we can just continue pumping towards upside, but it still needs to get above that 97 level. But you know, you don't want to have this upper level, because once you have these upper levels up here, you correct on downside. You can see you have big correction, but this just continue going, you know, towards the upside while the RSI was going down. Then we had this big move up here once we hit some kind of, you know, down levels here. Big correction down here, some kind of 40 levels. Right now we're doing again, I hope you are doing again this thing over here. So you know, one red week towards downside might just be enough for Luna. It depends on the fundamentals and how good and the price is, and how good the you know, the talk is about Luna, what's gonna do next. But it needs to get above 96. I think it needs to get above 96, because before that, like, support here on the weekly also at 99, that's getting broken. It's very close, I mean, it needs to do something like 5% towards the upside, and it's gonna be above, you know, 2 very major resistances. Yeah, I kind of think so too. BTC backs Luna, not too, but still I think it needs to cool down a bit. I mean, this week will definitely close in red, that's for sure, but the question is, will it just continue pumping or not, you know? So I think these short-term time frames, like you know, 4 hourly over here, what's happening here, especially the break of the trend. So this trend broke. So especially this break of the trend is very bullish. This triple bottom, if you can call it triple bottom, is very bullish. And right now I think it needs to get up here a little bit out here to see, you know, new bullishness, and then, you know, it's 99, and you know, it needs to break it, you know, any kind of move, you know, it does look nice. But you bought at 96, so you bought pretty high up here still. Thanks and stuff, brother. Thanks for $2, Captain. I appreciate it. Could you add Cardano to the queue? What's up with Cardano, man? Cardano hit the support at $1. Very nice. Or maybe we drew the support and said it's gonna go down there. I don't remember. Do you remember what did we say about this support last time we talked about it? What did we say about Cardano support? 12096. I don't remember when was the last time. Maybe we just drew it because that was important level support. But it does look like it's getting supported down here on the red area up here. Let's go to the 4 hourly, see if there's the same thing happening on the 4 hourly time frame up here, just like it's happening up there. So up here, we look like we broke this trend up here already. You can see we are getting already higher highs on the 4 hourly. We're also above the 10 and 20 moving average up here, slowly climbing towards the upside. So it does look bullish. It does look like this might have been the button down here, double button down here, maybe triple button, just like Luna up here, triple button. But you know, it's better, a little bit better than Luna, because it is you know, climbing back above this mid level up here, but it is above 20 moving average up here. So you know, it does look good. It does look like this might, you know, test some other resistances on the upper side up here. Let's just clean everything because the charts are a little bit messy up here. So this 100 moving average up here acting as a resistance. We got a 10-20 moving average right here at 112. It needs to, you know, I like 4 hourly time frame for some, you know, quick moves and up and down, but you cannot see, you know, long-term moves on the 4 hourly, unfortunately. Unfortunately, you cannot do that. Rejected by this 20 moving average right now, but we are still above the 10 and the 100 moving average up here. So the question is, will we just, I'm telling you guys, next week is super important week for Bitcoin and everything else, because even though we are getting these big candles on the downside down here right now, we might be looking at something like this over here, right, where you go down and then you bounce big time towards the upside, right? You go down, and then you bounce big time towards the upside. You can see over here, we broke the 10 moving average down here. We broke the 10 moving average, but we bounced right back up again, right? So this is very bullish. This is saying, okay, support is holding, we are back in the game. And you can see here, even with this move towards downside, we broke the 10 moving average, but we came right back up again, right? So this also holds support. So this is support holding, this is support holding. And this over here, for the third time, we broke on downside, but there was no catalyst towards the upside. There was no move back above the 10 moving average, and we continue on downside. Try up here going above the 20 moving average, but right back down again. This is a rejection, and then we went down to bottom. Then we managed to climb back above it, and then, you know, continue towards upside and so forth, so forth. So what I'm looking over here is something like that happening. We got a big, you know, red candle, and, you know, next week big green candle towards the upside, right? That would mean support holding. That's why I'm saying that on Bitcoin over here, although this red candle down here below the 50 and the 20 moving average might indicate that we are bearish, but I'm saying the next week is going to be very, very important, because if we next week can manage to do a nice pump above the moving averages, you know, if the next move next week becomes a little bit more bullish, and we get a green candle above these moving averages, that this is the same as, you know, support holding. This is confirmation of support, right? If you got some kind of resistance and go down, you know, deep down and right back up again, this is considered support. The breakout is not, the break of the support is not just because you go on. You cannot conclude anything if you just, you know, break the support the first time. You have to go back up again and retest that and get rejected by that support to say that, okay, the support is broken. Because if you go down and then you retest that on the upside and you manage to get back up there, this is the saying that, okay, support is still holding because we came right back up again, right? So that's what we're looking at, guys. That's what we're looking at. Let's go 2-week time frame up here. 2-week time frame up here. Still 2 hours for the 2 weekly candle. This is a 2 weekly candle as well. We'll see, we'll see. But I'm bullish on Bitcoin right now. Until something changes, I'm bullish on Bitcoin. Even this move on the 4 hour on Bitcoin right now, yeah, this you know, 4 hour move towards downside, it's just going back down to the support levels up here before I think it's gonna, you know, continue towards upside up here on the short term. But it's a 4 hour time frame. Good evening. Bullish. Why after a country adopting BTC conference BTC still goes up? Because conference doesn't do anything. Conference always pushes price down. The price oftentimes doesn't follow the news. If something is priced in, you know, the news is not gonna do anything. If you say something that, oh my god, you know, Bitcoin is gonna be, you know, there's a rumor that Bitcoin is gonna be adopted by Russia, right? It's gonna be priced in. As soon as it's priced in, once, you know, Russia adopts it, you will see nothing is happening with the price because it's already adopted. The price moves on rumors. And there is somebody, I don't know who said that, but there was somebody who said it. Even, you know, the market adopts the idea even before the rumor comes. You know, when news comes out, it's already priced in. When rumor comes out, it's already priced in. Because when somebody, the first time somebody gets idea about something, it already gets priced in. Because as soon as you start thinking about something that can happen, you're gonna start acting, you know, on the market with that idea, and that means that it's gonna be priced in. So maybe you're gonna buy it because you know, before the rumor comes, idea moves the market. Buy the rumor, sell the news, yeah. But get the idea, get in before the rumor, you know. So pricing in is the idea. You know, way before rumor, the idea is priced in. So when people say, some news is gonna come out, it's already priced in. Anyways, guys, this was a 1 hour and 8 minutes live stream. We, you know, covered some coins. We looked at Bitcoin. Dogecoin is doing well. We talked about, you know, the 80% drop, why it doesn't have to happen. I hope that was a little bit, you know, a little bit interesting. Thanks for stopping by, guys. Tomorrow is Monday, so Bitcoin Daily, 9 AM Central European Time. I hope I can wake up, man. Bitcoin Daily is gonna be, what site is before the rumor? Idea. So, you know, you got news, but before the news there is a rumor, but before rumor there is idea. Somebody gotta get an idea that something might happen, right? So when you think, oh my god, if the first guy who thought like, oh man, Elon Musk just might buy Twitter, you know, as soon as he got the idea, you know, he went and maybe started buying. And once he started buying on that idea, that, you know, before the rumor hits, you know, that means that it's already priced in. Thanks, Captain. Thanks, Mr. Thanks, Harris. Rejects part of life, take and get up. Otherwise, you will always lose. Bull. Oh, there is a bull emoji. Thanks, Mark. Okay, guys, thanks for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed the stream. Before we end the stream, I'm just gonna pop the song. No song. I'm a little bit tired. See you tomorrow, same time, same place. Okay, guys, bye-bye. Where is the stop button? There's it.